All right, welcome back to Divine Timing 33. All right, what's going on, collective? All right, I got a prophetic message that I wanted to give to cross watchers. Okay, and not just of my channel. I'm growing my channel. It's not that big right now. But this is going to be for people who are not in alignment with their higher self. Cross watchers who that are looking to try to figure out how to watch tarot or anything like that in order to try and understand people more so they can use it as a practitioner to their advantage. All right. And this is also a big up for people who are spiritual. All right. I am myself spiritual. I'm not religious. If religious people want to use spiritual understandings in order to correspond with me, then we can talk. But if it's going to surround themselves with their perspective that was given to them, and they haven't incorporated any other perspectives in it, then I'll tell them that they need to become more versed, other than just the books. That's missing 26 books. But for the cross watchers and for the negative energy vampires, I want to say that I love you. I want to say I love you. I love you. I love you. And I forgive you. I forgive you for attacking the masses. I forgive you for siphoning their energy. I forgive you for doing spells that have the collectives trapped within themselves, trapped within their body, trapped within their sexuality. I forgive you for placing stuff in people's minds, projections, and having them think a certain way, whether it be through projections, black magic, or voodoo. All right? I forgive you. I forgive you for hanging out with your cult or your familiars, all right, and attacking people of God that are unwake, that are not awake. I forgive you for attacking people who are waking up, and I forgive you for attacking people who are awake, and you mess around and find out that they are in fact awake. All right. I don't forget though. All right. I understand how energy moves, and I understand what energy is not mine. And I understand that the collective as a whole may not be as versed as I am at this point. I would suggest, as an order, it's not a suggestion, that you quit. Quit harnessing the energy. And if you have done things that are outside of an alignment with the Most High, your inner self, that is probably screaming out right now, or maybe you don't have a soul, that's entirely up to you. I encourage you to repent, all right? Find the light and go forward. There will be grace given, all right, when you do things on your own, no more than being proactive in the court of law. And understand that spirituality is law, all right? It's about time to stop playing a game that you may not be able to get away with. You were never better because you could play a game with people and their energy and then take their blessings. Now you have to come to terms with the karma once the collective wakes up and once they start breaking cords that you've attached with your nasty spiritual tactics. It must hurt to understand that the game that you were playing, all right, has wound up with a backfire that you must sit in. That could mean, you going all the way. It must hurt to know that you sold your soul for understanding that was a fractal, a fractured fractal. And that when you come to realize the truth, you realize that you summoned yourself, and that you were buying your time, and that you were actually being watched, and that you had actually been netted, all right, and captured for negativity, all right? And that's something that you need to sit with, and that you can't put karma on the people and swap energies no more. All right? You can't bring somebody mentally to the Five of Swords after they've been working hard. All right? To swap their energy, to place them in the energy you sit in all the time, so that you could then do divination over them and take their blessing. All right? That is destiny swapping, literally. Making it hard for individuals and, making it easier for them to give up on themselves so you can hoard their blessings. This type of spiritual treatment and warfare shall be no more. And for individuals who are grappling with the fact that they still want control, she'll find out. Now, for the spiritual warriors out here, and we're all spiritual warriors, whether we know it or not soldiers, but warriors of the light, children of the light. Understand that when people are throwing stuff at you and you're getting all type of perceptions and things like that, once you start to work through these things, it becomes easier, and then you understand the game. So give yourself grace in order to make it through these situations. Treat yourself with love. Don't project your pain and your anger because someone is pushing you, playing around with cards, doing divination on you, traveling, whatever it takes, right? To try and take you to a position where you will give up on yourself and you will give up on your loved ones. Understand that when you feel discouraged, that is a learning lesson. So give yourself grace and understand that. For if you move differently, and there's a way to do things that you want to do, but just do them differently. Okay? Protect your energy out here. All right? Protect your sexual energy. All right? A lot of the divination magic and things that people throw in a negative way, they want confirmation. They want you to trap yourself in the bathroom. You feel me? Or trap yourself in the bed. Right? And so don't do that, because then that's how they siphon your energy. All right? And take all your blessings and leave you with none. And then you need to work to get it back and build it all back up. You can start by calling your power back, and you can start by being extremely mindful when it comes to your sexual energy. All right? And making sure that whoever you're with, that there is a balance, male and female energy. This is what needs to happen. All right? Because if it's imbalanced, then you're going to let the devil in, and you're going to let monitoring spirits in, and they're going to try to feed on your energy. All right? And also, while you are having, making whatever with your loved one, be mindful of your thoughts and your emotions. When you project on other people or about other people during sex, you're creating an energetic cord. That person that you're thinking about is not even thinking about you, but then there's an energetic cord that's just out there. All right. And this energetic cord then gets consumed and taken and can become a gateway into your energy by people who are playing with your energy. They could have put some projections inside of your body to make you think that those were thoughts and go along with it in order to create that cord. So, things are changing as we continuously rise and as we wake up. And one day, all right, we will be so versed in energy that we will see this trickster energy coming a mile away. But for now, we have to accept that this is our reality. We have to choose to heal. All right, we need to let go of what no longer serves us so that we may hoard the energy that is ours. Receive our blessings. A lot of times when we're receiving blessings, people are talking about money and stuff like that. Remember, your energy, okay? This is what you will receive. You will receive your energy. You will receive a buildup of your energy so that you can use your energy in order to manifest the things that you want to manifest in your life. All right. You need this energy to manifest. You need this energy to manifest higher thinking. All right. You need this energy to then resonate with that higher frequency so that you can heal, so that you can resonate even higher. You need this energy to change your perception. So again, you can increase your awareness, increase your vibration so that you become more powerful. All right. When we look at celebrities, we think, ooh, they got it going on. But that is an energy. All right. That could be their energy or that could be other folks' energy. There ain't no telling. But what the truth is that you have energy like that also. And when you raise your frequency up, you look like that to people also. So when people get around you, they feel you. They like, man, that guy's cool. That guy's vibrating high. Like, you know, that is a very potent energy that helps you create. It helps you communicate. It helps you. It's something to step out in and express yourself. All right. It's authenticity. Stay authenticated. Stay authenticated. Stay authenticated. All right. Don't go back and forth with these energies. Block, clear, cancel, and release negative energies as they come in. Block, clear, cancel, and release the negative thoughts as they do not align with you, even if you feel like they align with you. If they bring down your vibration when you start channeling those thoughts, chances are it don't align with you, so get out of it. All right, the longer you stay in that energy, the more they siphon until there's no more, and all you're left with is an illusion of programming that you addressed it in your head. No, it's not what's going on. I want y'all to stay vigilant. All right, stay vigilant. All right, don't give that energy get away from it. All right, if you can't get away from it, make plans to get away from it. Don't tell everybody what you're doing. And keep in mind, a lot of these energy vampires, all right, they never knew the truth. All right, they just started working with what it was that they understood, or they learned from somebody who did them wrong also. And so they're just reacting, they're just projecting. All right. And unless they chose to also go ahead and sell their soul, then they have attached, they're a demon. All right, they're a demon. You're arguing with a demon. You're arguing with someone who's unhealed in their energy. So because they're unhealed, it resonates at a frequency that demons resonate at. And then they sit in your vessel and have goofy ass, hateful thoughts, and you go along with it. Yeah. And you're not in any control at all. A message. All right. Even when you feel like you are. All right. There's no positive way to handle a low vibration. All right. Not with kids and masks and Halloween. None of that. There's no positive way to bask in negative energy. You must get out of the negative energy. If you're talking about somebody and say, well, I'm just saying, most people say that's how they, well, I'm just, that's a program output in order for one to defend the fact that you're participating in negative energy. All right. So whether it be a holiday or an ideology that you feel like you allowed to say is negative, get away with all of the other stuff. Focus on positive energy, and that's it. And get rid of anything that is not positive in your life. And the folks that have been throwing magic at you, all right, for the ones that are spiritual, all right, you will start to ball up, rip, create, cut, sever a cord, and 9 times out of 10, these folks, they're getting hit with their own backfires, and they don't understand no more, and they think that you don't know nothing. So they're going to keep sending it. Keep sending it, keep sending it. As long as you are in alignment, all right, as long as you are raising your frequency, as long as you are aware, as long as you are grounding your energy, as long as you are not feeding into lack thoughts that could possibly be their projections, then the backfires will get worse and worse and worse and worse. This is why they want to cloak your energy. This is why they want to swap. This is why they want to take you into I'm frustrated. I'm going to do whatever I want. All right. That'd be the biggest crises of your life, because then you will be embodying a vibration that they need you to embody. 7 of Swords is that trickster energy. That 5 of Swords, all right, that's that deal, okay? That's that, winning at all costs bullshit, okay? Or that 5 of Wands conflict in order to create a conflict, all right? But conflicts, they can happen in your head too, and they can be because of the illusion and the matrix and the things that we've gone through. So do your energy clearing. Know what it looks like to sit in an energy that is peaceful, so that you can stay there. And remember, there's no way to sit in a positive energy, or there's no way to sit in a negative energy, all right? Not in a positive way, or it's negative, all right? I just wanted to let spiritual people know that I wanted to give y'all hope, all right? Because you're stronger than you think you are. All right, you got the weight of the world and things that you don't understand playing out in your psyche. So give yourself grace and love yourself, and give yourself self-care and self-love relentlessly. All right, until you start to understand and start to feel the love, and ask God to help you. Ask your spirit team to help you. All right, ask your spirit team for clarity for this conversation that we're having here. Ask them, be like, hey, Dion from Divine Timing was saying this. Is it true? Ask, and you shall receive the answer. All right, and when you receive the answer, take the steps in order to be consistent. All right, cut, clear, cancel, and release negative energies in the physical world and in the spiritual world while you sleep every single day, like brushing your teeth. Even if you don't brush your teeth every day, you could speak a few words for sure. The words that you speak are spells. And so you create a reality from the words that you speak. The more powerful, the more potent. So once you've released all of this stuff, you become more powerful. Okay? Until next time, I'm Dion from Divine Timing. I see y'all with another prophetic message. I'm sending y'all peace, love, and light, and ashe.